All right, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. Oh, let me adjust my volume. Yeah, we're gonna this is part two. We're gonna touch up on some things. And we also gonna have a guest come up and share his experience as well. First we're gonna touch up on what everybody's hearing concerning the media. As we all know, the media operates on one accord. They only want you to know what they want you to know. But some people still don't believe that. I'm pretty sure y'all remember a post that ran around, like I think it was last year, and they show you how all these different media stations, news stations, they all were saying the same thing. These are different news stations, not the main ones not only the main ones you see, also the locals. It's like everybody was operating on the same accord. And I'm gonna play this video to y'all. Matter of fact, y'all gonna be able to see it as well. There we go. It's a good, informative video. And it basically give you a breakdown of the media. Then after we get into the media, Hopefully, the guest will be coming up by then. He'll be able to share his experience about the coronavirus. Excuse me. And also, we're gonna tell you some preventative measures also to take. Make sure you wash your hands. The best thing to do is basically shower yourself down. When you go out to the public, make sure you got some gloves on, some nice, good latex gloves. Also with a mask. If you don't got no mask, it's best to kind of stock up. I know they are high now because they charging like $20 per mask versus $2 per mask. So I'm seeing prices on these masks really fluctuate real high. Even it's two you could get that could help you. The best one to get is the N95 3M. The 3-ply is cool, but with the 3-ply, you got to remember that air does come on the side, but you don't get direct contact of air that comes straight to you. But air is able to get at the side, depends on how your face shape. But the best one to get is the N95. But let me go ahead and play this video about the media. And some of y'all are probably aware of, you know what I'm saying, who the media is owned by. And some of y'all are not. But like I said, this is a formative video today. All right, let me play it. Hold on. Pull this up. Shit. Okay. Probably me a high check. Okay, here we go.
Secure the borders. Many of you are asking. Joining me now is the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases.
Okay, can y'all hear that? Press 1 if y'all can hear that.
Did you know that 90% of all the media in America is owned by 6 corporations? News Corp, Disney, Viacom, Comcast, Time Warner, and CBS. And the top 6 that own 96% of the world's media is News Corp, Disney, Viacom, Time Warner, Vivendi, and Bertelsmann. The media. The media is the largest propaganda medium across the world. It is the weapon of mass deception. Malcolm X said it best. The media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and to make the guilty innocent. And that's power because they control the minds of the masses. The most dangerous problem with media deception is that often we don't even realize.
Exactly. This is the main reason why I'm playing this video right here. She has a good, valid point. It's very, the media can be very deceptive. As we see with the rat, she talking about she's going to self-contaminate herself. Well, self-quarantine. Well, I forgot what the fuck she was saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's like, where did she get this from? And now that you think about it, she listening to the fucking news. So that goes to show you how easy a motherfucker can get manipulated by the media. Because anytime you talk about Chicago, oh my God, we all know what she gonna say.
When it occurs, the best propaganda strips you of your critical thinking and leaves you feeling like you've made all your decisions completely on your own.
When you think of Muammar Gaddafi, it's hard not to think this guy is crazy.
You've accused Muammar Gaddafi of genocide.
We stand ready to do what is necessary to make sure that there's not an act of genocide against those people.
Now, it isn't his former enemies that Muammar Gaddafi fears. Like every dictator who stayed too long, the voices he hears are the cries of his own people.
Gaddafi squandered his nation's oil wealth, oppressed his people, sponsored terror worldwide.
Muammar Gaddafi was ruthless, outrageous, and unpredictable.
He will go down as one of the most brutal, vicious that the world has seen.
Now, I'm pretty sure everybody remember that when that happened. when they killed Gaddafi. They had the whole world thinking. I even seen Hillary out of her own goddamn mouth talking about he's raping kids, terrorizing women over there, all types of shit. But come to find out, Gaddafi was about to overturn the motherfucking monetary system, and they wasn't having that. But that's another story. But it kind of connect to what we're going through today. I'm not gonna get deep into it, but you know what? Like I said, that'll be it for another day.
And our resolve is clear. The people of Libya must be protected.
Some are convinced intervention in Libya is all about currency, specifically Gaddafi's plan to introduce the gold dinar, a single African currency made from gold, a true sharing of the wealth. In the months leading up to the military intervention, he called on African and Muslim nations to join together to create this new currency that would rival the dollar and euro. They would sell oil and other resources around the world only for gold dinars.
If Gaddafi had an intent to try to reprice his oil or whatever else the country was selling in the global markets and accept something else as a currency, or maybe launch a gold dinar currency, any move such as that would certainly not be welcomed by the power elite today who are responsible for controlling the world's central banks. So yes, that would certainly be something that would cause his immediate dismissal and the need for other reasons to be brought forth for removing him from power.
Gold dinar would have had serious consequences for the world financial system, but may also...
Okay, welcome to the panel, Chris.
What's going on, bro?
All right, yourself. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm back like totally normal now, man. Like fully 100%.
Okay. For everybody that didn't know, our brother Chris, he basically went through the coronavirus. He's gonna enlighten y'all a little bit more about it. He probably could line up, you know what I'm saying, on probably how he think he obtained it as well. So go ahead, start off from the beginning on how you started feeling the symptoms and what you went through.
Okay, well, first of all, can y'all hear me clearly? I want to make sure of that before I start talking.
Yeah, can y'all hear him clearly? Hold on, let me. First one, if y'all can hear him clearly.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I'm talking through my headphones and the Wi-Fi and all that shit. So
right. Because I don't want to start talking. Right. I want y'all press one in the room if y'all can hear him clearly before he gets started.
Okay.
Let me hear some more. I see one. Let me get some more because I want to. It's gonna be one person. Oh, I can barely hear Chris.
Right.
Okay, that's two. Let me get one more. All right, good. Go ahead.
All right. So pretty much, man. I was, going to work just like I normally do. No problems. You know what I'm saying? So, I went to work that Monday on March 9th. Everything was fine, no problem. So then when I got up the next day, which would have been that Tuesday on the 10th, I got up and I had to run to the store. So I went to the store and I went to the gas station and I went to Walgreens. So when I went there, again, no problem, but it started raining. And I was like, damn, I gotta, walk in the rain a little bit as far as like going in and out the store as I'm getting out the car. So that happened. I got home. I'm gonna say about 2 hours later, I started feeling like, damn, I think I'm finna catch a cold. But I'm not worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, let me ask you this. Now, because I know people feel it, when they cold coming around, like some of them feel in their throat, some of them feel in their ears, start tingling, or their nose might just start running. They might constantly start sneezing. So how did you feel this one?
I felt like a little scratchiness in my throat.
Okay.
So, I was like, damn, man, I think I'm about to get sick. So for the rest of that Tuesday, I didn't do nothing. I kind of just stayed or, just kind of laid around. So then Wednesday I woke up, So that would have been the 11th. I woke up and I felt terrible. I was like, damn, bro, I done got sick for real. But I'm not thinking about no coronavirus or nothing like that. I'm not thinking about nothing like that. So I went to the Walmart. I got some orange juice and I got me some Theraflu because usually that'll just knock it right out. So I started doing that. And I woke up Thursday on the 12th and I felt even worse than I did the day before. So I took some more Theraflu that day. And then later on that evening, I told my wife, I said, hey, take me to the hospital, man, because like I'm feeling bad and this Theraflu ain't working. So she took me to the hospital and immediately they took my temperature and they was like, okay, you got 103 fever. And they gave me a flu test. They didn't give me no coronavirus test. They gave me a flu test. So when they gave me the flu test, I sat in the hospital for a few hours, maybe like 2 hours. They came back. Well, they did a chest x-ray too. They came back and they was like, yeah, you got a bad case of the flu. Here go a prescription. Take the prescription. You'll be fine. The prescription was called Tamiflu. So I got my prescription, went to the crib, start taking the prescription. All right. So the prescription.
Well, let me pause you right there. What you said? Channel flu? That's what they had you take?
TAMI flu. Tamiflu.
So basically, it was prescribed prescription that you had to get from the Walgreens over the counter,
pharmacy,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because why I asked that because I've been seeing this post going around talking about don't take no Advil or no nonsense.
Don't take no ibuprofen.
Yeah, ibuprofen, exactly.
Speaking of ibuprofen, right?
Uh-huh.
They told me to take the Tamiflu, and they said take 2 Tylenol 500s every time not every time, like every few hours or whatever to get rid of the fever. And they said I could take 2 500 milligram Tylenol to equal 1,000, and I could take 1 ibuprofen because I already had some 600 milligram ibuprofen at the house already. And they was like, yeah, you can take that. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was taking the Tamiflu and I was taking the Tylenol and the ibuprofen for the fever, like with the body aches and the headaches and all that. Now, from the Tamiflu, I started having hallucinations, which is one of the side effects of Tamiflu. Now, it's supposed to be a rare side effect, but I actually had it. Like, I was hearing voices.
Damn.
When I would try to go to sleep, I was seeing stuff. Like if I watched something before I went to sleep, as soon as I closed my eyes, I would see it in my dream, but it would be coming at me. And then when I would open my eyes, it was, what I'm saying, it would just had me tripping. And I was hearing stuff like, not like hearing like no strange voices. It was like I was hearing stuff in my head, like somebody talking. And I was like, you know what? I'm not taking this no more. You know what I mean? So I had took it for 2 days. So I stopped taking it. So I thought I was starting to feel better, but I wasn't eating. So I went to the store one day and I had got me some soup. I sat in the car and I ate the soup, but it was like, knowing now what was going on, I was coming down with pneumonia at that time because every time I was kind of like move around, I would be so tired, not out of breath yet, but just tired. Like as soon as I would get up and move around, I'd just be like, dude, I got to sit down. So anyway, so we fast forward a few days to March 17th. March 17th was when I was feeling at my worst. I was like, look, told my wife, look, take me back to the hospital again. So on the 17th, she drove me back to the hospital and they gave me the coronavirus test. Like as soon as I got in there, where they took my blood for the test and they was like, okay, we getting this blood because we're going to test you for the coronavirus. I was like, okay, cool. Or however they was, going to do the test or whatever. But I know they were taking blood. So anyway, they was like, well, look, you can't go home because your oxygen levels are really low. And, they gave me an IV. So I'm thinking I was going to be in there like 1 day. Next thing I know, 1 day turned into 2 days, turned into 3 days. I was in there for 6 days. The the second day I was in there, they was like, "You got pneumonia," because I was starting to realize like I could barely breathe. Like every time I would try to move around, I was like, couldn't catch my breath.
Now
If
let
I
me
was
ask you
talking on the
this.
phone,
Now, when you was in the hospital, was the other patients that was around you that was basically going through the same thing?
not in my room, like
Not
everybody
in
had
your
their
room, but I'm
own
just
room.
saying, like
The-
your floor or whatever.
yeah, the whole floor I was on was all the people who was either had already been diagnosed with the coronavirus or they was, awaiting their results and they had all the symptoms of the virus itself. So that was the flow they had me on. And like literally I could hear people because I ain't have enough energy to really get up and they weren't gonna let me go in the hallway. No way. I was in like complete isolation. Bro, what you eating? Some cookies or something?
Well, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you eating cookies, man. Like, come on, bro. We trying to have a serious moment. You want to eat some goddamn Oreos and shit. But anyway, so I told you I'm back to normal. Like I ain't sick no more. You know,
Damn, bro, I can't smoke either.
bro, ain't none of that. We ain't doing no vaping. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna get into that vaping stuff in a minute. Give me a second. So
Okay.
anyway, like I could hear people like yelling from their rooms. I could hear them like screaming, people crying.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But I was on complete isolation. Where that whole floor was complete isolation, no visitors or nothing. Like if you didn't have a phone, like you was just fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I was on like 4 liters of oxygen, and then gradually, as the days went by, they started decreasing it. Now, one night I got so pissed off, I took the oxygen off because I was like, man, look, I'm straight, bro. I know I'm good. Man, I got up to just walk to the bathroom. Man, it wasn't no good. It wasn't no good sight, bro. Like I had to hurry up and get back to the bed to lay down and put the oxygen back on.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could not breathe. Like literally, I couldn't breathe. It was hard for me to catch my breath. And now I realize how important your lungs are. Like I never knew because I'm walking around. I don't have no asthma or nothing like that. So, I'm walking around and you just kind of take it for granted that your lungs be working. You know what I mean? But now I know, like, bro, your lungs are majorly important. So,
Yeah.
so like I say, sat in there for 6 days. Finally, Sunday night, the nurse came in because they had dropped me from 4 down to 3, down to 2. Then I got down to 1 as far as the levels, the liters of oxygen that they were supplying me. Then they got me down to half a liter. Now I knew when they got me down to half a liter that I was like, okay, I'm almost done with this shit. But what the problem was, my fever kept going up. Like I would be at 103, I would drop down to 99 point something. Then a couple of hours later, I would jump back up to 102. So they had to get that under control too. And then finally, late Sunday night, early Monday morning, around like 4 a.m., the lady said, look, I'm gonna take you off the oxygen completely, and let's just, pay attention to your levels of oxygen as far as on the monitor. Anything above 90%, you good. They really wanted to be like 93 and above. But mine, prior to me getting better, if I took that oxygen off, my shit was dropping down to like 65, 68, 70. You know what I'm saying? If your shit get too low, you don't get no oxygen to your brain.
So let me ask you this: with this ibuprofen and Advil and stuff, do you think that's what increases your chance for the coronavirus to get more stronger?
I'm not sure. I mean, they talking about it, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
Sure
what I got on the screen, y'all, I want y'all to read that. This is not factual. This, like I said, I've been seeing this floating is very interesting. So, but I do want everybody to read it. Which I see to the left on this on what I got on the screen as y'all listen to Chris. Okay, go ahead.
So that Monday morning, around about let's say 10 a.m., the doctor came in and he was like, "Hey, how you feeling today?" I said, "Man, I feel fine." Because by that time I was feeling fine. Like, I mean, not 100%, but I knew I was good enough. So he was like, "Okay, I see they took you off the oxygen. Your oxygen level is staying at a steady 92, like between 92 and 94. They checked my temperature. It was 98 point something. So we knew that was good. So he was like, all right, you can go home. But every day I kept asking, like, well, look, when are y'all gonna get my test result back for the coronavirus? And he was like, man, it's taking longer than we thought. Cause by that time I had been in there 6 days. I took the test the first day I got in there on the 17th.
Wow.
So so they sent me home that Monday. I ended up getting out the hospital around 3 p.m. Came to the crib. Finally, I didn't have no sense of smell, no sense of taste. I'm literally just getting my sense of taste back within the past like 2 days. So like now I can actually taste anything that I'm eating or whatever.
Well, let me go ahead and inject right quick. Oh yeah,
what's up?
I wanted to say this as well. As y'all know, as he's saying that he's been out of work 2 weeks,
3 weeks now.
3 weeks. Okay, wow. I'm thinking,
because you know the fact that because the first week that I got sick, with the type of business I got,
right?
Everybody should know by now. I own a security business, so we provide security for bars and nightclubs and events.
Right.
So that first week I was sick, the bars and the clubs, they were still open.
Right.
The following week is when they started
closing. Right. Okay.
And then
the week
this
after
week,
it is 3 weeks.
So,
wow.
Yeah. So for 3 weeks, I mean,
working. Right.
I ain't been working.
Right.
And none of my guys ain't been working either.
So that being said, y'all, regardless of what you know what I'm saying, I want to donate and contribute to them. If you do want to shout everybody out, Chris, what I do is I take their initials and let them know that I got it, and appreciate them. Yeah. But this is cash out right here.
But while we on here, I do want to say that the people that I already have, even if it was $5, $5, $10, like I ain't gonna lie, I had one person, not within my YouTube people, just like in my personal life, I wasn't asking for shit, but they sent me like $200.
Yeah,
some of the girls that dance at the club, obviously a lot of them girls, they do extra stuff on the side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They were shooting me 20, 40, and I was like, damn, like some people really was showing out.
Right.
But like you said, nigga, I've been out of work 3 weeks. I just got the phone call. They talking about our band down here gonna be for another 30 days. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. We gonna get some more into that too. We gonna get some more into that. It's deeper. That's why I'm glad we kind of going and flowing off each other as well. But like I said, definitely that's his cash out right there. Showing some love, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be a goddamn a bag of chips, a goddamn a gallon of gas. Everything helps.
So what I was getting ready to say. So I came home that Monday. That Wednesday, my wife was like, Chris, have they called to tell you about your test results? I was like, man, you know what? They haven't. So I called down to the hospital, like, look, I was in y'all facility for 6 days. I took the coronavirus test. I'm trying to get my results. So they kept transferring me. And then finally, they got me to the nurse. And she was like, okay, hey, check this out, Mr. Law. Let me get your message over to the doctor. I have him call you in a few. I said, all right. So, I'm at the house. I'm chilling. All of a sudden, I see the hospital calling. I'm like, yeah, hello. So the doctor was like, hey, can I speak to Christopher Law? I'm like, yeah, this is him. He's like, yeah, this is the doctor, whatever his name was. He was like, I was calling with your test results. He was like, you did test positive for the coronavirus. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, but we don't know exactly when you started it because you came in on the 17th. Obviously, I already had it before I got there. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was like, yeah, you did test positive for it. I said, so what you saying? Like, now that I tested positive or y'all got the results, rather, I got to come back to the hospital? He was like, nah. He was like, you're not sick no more. He was like, just kind of, do the same thing that they telling the world to do as far as the social distancing, however you say it.
Right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it. That's what the rat was saying yesterday. Yeah, I've been practicing social distancing. I said, okay.
I mean, I ain't never, I ain't nothing I ever thought about practicing, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, kind of just quarantine yourself off from your family. Luckily, nobody in the house got sick. Because you got to think.
Hold on, you bugging out now. You bugging out.
Hello?
Yeah, you good now. Yeah, hello? Okay, he got a bad signal, y'all. I'll wait till he come back. Hold on. Yeah. Shit. Wrong damn thing. I want to show something else. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, this stuff is serious, y'all. That's why I say I'm glad I did keep, prolonging this, but I really wanted to start on it very sooner. But, as they go by each day, hold on, let me see if you're in her. Nah. As we go by each day, it's like the more we learning. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of things playing out that was the theories we had, and we got some more theories coming around as well. One thing I want y'all to pay attention to right here. Let me pull up on the screen. Something I want y'all to pay attention to, and you always keep this in mind. There we go. Department of Justice wants to suspend certain constitutional rights during the coronavirus emergency. So yeah, definitely be aware of that. Because like I said, it's this shit that's going on. It's a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper than what we think. Now, and also with these death toll numbers, I've been seeing a post going around. I thought I kept that shit. A post going around. I guess they saying that Italy has the highest. Am I correct? Oh, okay, we got Chris back now. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my wife called the phone.
Yeah, that's all good. Let me ask you something about the numbers. Do you think the numbers that's being pushed out on the media is inflated, or are they kind of accurate?
Hell no, I think they accurate as hell, bro. Like, I've been, I've been looking at stuff. Like my wife was telling me somebody she went to school with, that was a little younger than her. This chick just died from it. Like, she went to the hospital.
Yeah, we just had one died here, a black female. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but we done had way more than that done died here. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, when I was in there, obviously, while I was in the hospital, I didn't know that I had the coronavirus at that time.
Right.
But the way I felt, nigga, I didn't think I was gonna come to the house.
Wow.
So the point.
Hold on, you bugging out again. You bugging out again, Chris. Oh, I'm trying to find this video. Hold on, let me see. Chris, you bugging out again. Hold on, let me push him out. I'm push y'all to push you back in. Say something now. Yeah, Chris, can you hear us?
Yo, can you hear me?
Say something now. Yeah, now you're good.
My bad.
Now you're good. Now you're
so
good.
anyway, no, my wife had called me back. She had the stove.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, bro, like, when you sitting there and you talking to somebody on the phone and you can't catch your breath and you can feel like, bro, I could feel my chest getting tight. Dog, I didn't think I was gonna come home. I literally did not think I was gonna come home.
Yeah. Yeah, this like I said,
so
what do you recommend for everybody if they do go out?
Shit, bro, I ain't got no recommendations, man, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just saying, but you got to think, because I don't know how I got it. I could have just, bro, okay, from what I've been reading, they say that this shit can be airborne. Okay, let's say somebody walk inside of a store and they got it. It can be in the air for like an hour or 2 hours.
Right.
So you might walk through the motherfucker.
Right.
Then suppose you walking in the store. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get to the the first thing you're gonna get when you get to the door of the store, you're gonna grab the goddamn door handle. It could
Right.
be on the door handle. Like
True.
you don't know where it's at. Like people was like, you think you caught it at the strip club? Nigga, I don't know. Like I really don't know. Like everybody been asking me, where you think you got it from? How would I know? Like literally, how would I know, bro? Like I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like the videos I was posting today, well, I posted 2 more videos today. Those was videos that I took while I was in the hospital, bro. Like, it's so many people, like my friends and stuff, that was thinking that this was some kind of hoax that the government is pulling. Until I told them, like, no, until they found out I was in the hospital. Now everybody who I know, they like, nah, bro, this shit for real.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like when you got niggas that's 6'6", 300 pounds, and they calling me on FaceTime while I'm laying in the hospital bed and they start crying, nigga, you know it's for real.
Yeah.
Like my partner is huge. He played for Mississippi State. He's 6'6", like 300 pounds. The nigga started crying. I said, bro, why are you crying? He said, dude, you one of the strongest people I know. And to see you laying up in the hospital like this, it did something to him. My other partner, he had to get off the phone with me. He was like, bro, I can't even stand to even look at you with tubes and shit in your nose like that. You know what I'm saying?
So he is in worse condition then.
Huh?
So he's in worse condition, huh?
No, he was looking at me.
Oh, he's looking at you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was like he started crying, looking at me. And then my other partner, he had to get off the phone with me because he couldn't stand to look at me laying in the hospital bed like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my daddy fought in Vietnam. He was a cop at one point. My dad is one of them people that don't really, show emotion, right? My daddy was in tears on the phone, dog. I ain't never seen my daddy cry. I ain't seen my daddy cry when his mama died, when his daddy died, when his brothers, one of his brothers died. I ain't never seen my daddy cry before. My daddy's eyes was bloodshot red with water in them, dog. Dig what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, I was playing a video right there to show everybody. This is how serious this is. Especially this is what I just played is over in Italy.
Oh yeah, they say over in Italy, they say it's all messed up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They say in New York, it's all messed up.
Yeah, it's that's about to be like the actual ground zero. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to be the actual ground zero for New York. And this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but they're gonna start forcing people to get quarantined if they if they traveling from towards their way, because they trying to contain it in one area. So if you ain't plans,
I ain't going nowhere.
Right? Yeah,
I don't want to go nowhere. Only place I've been since I've been back at the house, I went to the store a couple of times, went to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't been nowhere. I ain't trying to go nowhere. I ain't never appreciated the fact of being able to just sit on the front porch and look at the sun. Goddamn, just enjoy the air outside. You know what I mean? So everybody, if you got to go out, I understand. Just take the necessary precaution.
Man, I'm seeing motherfuckers on my Instagram timeline. Them motherfuckers, man, like the motherfucking dope fiends. Like, oh, the bar need to be over. I'm like, God damn, fuck that. Make your own goddamn bar. Stock up.
Right.
Shit,
I got plenty to look in here. Oh, speaking of, we were talking. Well, I was gonna say somebody that vaping. Before I got out the hospital, the doctor, where he asked me, he was like, "I see right here. You said you smoke a lot of hookah." I said, "Yeah. When I'm at work, I smoke hookah." He said, "Dude, stop smoking that shit." He was like, "That is killing people's lungs, and they don't even know. That vaping is bad. Smoking weed, and is bad too. Anything putting toxic stuff going in your lungs is bad. But they say that smoking hookah and vaping is terrible. I know you still gonna smoke your shit.
No, I'm slowly fading out. You know what I'm saying? My levels down to where I'm gonna be just cold quit everything.
Yeah, like I say, they told me even when I get back to where I'm working, they was like, don't be smoking hookah because your lungs were completely inflamed at one point, you don't want to go and, you know what I'm saying, even though they better now and they probably billing all the way back up to 100%, but they was like smoking right. So let's just say if I went over somebody's house or if I wanted to smoke hookah right now, he was like, your lungs could collapse.
Yeah.
So I'm done with that hookah shit. I'm done with all that, bro.
Oh, so sit down. You was on hookah? You was smoking hookah?
I just smoke hookah all the time, bro.
Damn.
To the point where as soon as I would get to work,
yeah, that's the same thing. It's basically the same thing. Yeah. So they right. They told you right. It's the same thing.
Same thing, but it was like as soon as I would get to work every day, I would go make a hookah and just, you know, because again, the strip club in the daytime, bro, it don't really be nothing going on. So I'm really just sitting in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I get paid good money to just sit in there. You know, so and I would smoke hookah like all day. Like if I wasn't doing nothing, I mean, I might be shooting some pool or something, but other than that, I would just be sitting there smoking hookah. Might take a shot or two. You know what I mean? So it's just the point of everybody just telling you to do. You know, like niggas in Atlanta is going crazy right now, huh?
You say do what the TV tell you to do.
As far as like the social distance, making sure you wash your hands.
Okay. Yeah.
Using hand sanitizer. If you got to go out, you know, put a mask on.
Yeah, put a mask on, put some gloves on. That's what I was saying earlier. Welcome to the panel, the beauty.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, Chris.
Dude, I don't know if she can hear me, but can she hear me?
Yeah, she should.
Yeah, I can hear you, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, I'm glad you home. You know, Cynthia was keeping us updated.
Yeah. That's my homie right there.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
I mean, I gotta say, man, I'm good now. I'm perfectly fine. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm kind of scared to do right now is like get out and like run. I'm gonna test it at some point just to see how my breathing is. But as far as like walking around and moving around, I'm fine. So I'm still trying to take it a little easy right now though.
Yeah, as far as that vape stuff, yeah, my homie died last year because his lungs collapsed off the vape.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all scaring me even more. I do got a timeline now.
You know what? He was smoking vape.
Hold on, you faded out, the beauty. Yeah, you fading out. Yeah, this the StreamYard, the bandwidth on it is not good, y'all. Chris, can you say something?
You gotta be sitting like right in the
Yeah, now we
hear
can.
you now. Yeah, with that StreamYard, you gotta be sitting like right on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it gotta be strong. But like I said, the bandwidth ain't good to where it can, you know, be able to pull you. It's just like when you, like you say, you gotta be next to your Wi-Fi or your signal. Yeah, the beauty. Can you say something? Okay, go ahead, Chris. We'll wait till she chime back in. Hold on.
That's good.
Gemini Ice. I think I got that video. I'm gonna play this video. I want you to stay on, Chris, because like I said, we want to be able to get informed with more information. That way, everybody can be preventative. Because like I said, this stream is, you know what I'm saying, basically to inform you on some things that's current and what's to come. You said an informational link from the doctor in Korea. Okay, let me play this Gemini Ice and tell me if this is the same thing. I'm finna play it right now. Hold on, let me see. Okay, that's hold up. Hold on. Let me see.
Just wanted to pass on this.
Can't hear nothing, bro.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah, that was, my shit went zap. My shit just boom, just fuck it.
Yeah, I went out and came back in. I
Yeah,
know
that's
what was
what.
going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna play it through my iPhone. Yeah, these motherfuckers don't want me to show shit. That shit happened last night. Okay, I'm finna play this right here. Gemini, let me know if this is it. Okay.
Hey, is that hey SPL?
Yeah.
Is that Gemini?
Who?
Is that our Gemini in the that you're talking to?
Yeah,
in the chat?
yeah. I guess so.
Hey Gemini. Just wanted to say hi to her because I haven't seen her in so long.
Okay.
What you finna do?
I'm finna play this record. I'm trying to make sure it's the right one. See if it's the same one that Gemini talking about.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just wanted to pass on this information. It was sent to me by a colleague who has a friend that works at Dr. Negrin, which is the main hospital on our island. It's obviously in Spanish, so I'm just going to read it and translate it for you. This is what it says. The Chinese now understand the behavior of the COVID-19 virus thanks to autopsies that they have carried out. This virus is characterized by obstructing respiratory pathways with thick mucus that solidifies and blocks the airways and lungs. So they have discovered that in order to be able to apply a medicine, you have to open and unblock these airways so that the treatment can be used to take effect. However, all of this takes a number of days. Their recommendations for what you can do to safeguard yourself are: number one, drink lots of hot liquids, coffee, soups, teas, warm water. In addition, take a sip of warm water every 20 minutes because this keeps your mouth moist and washes any of the virus that's entered your mouth into your stomach, where the gastric juices will neutralize it before it can get to the lungs. Number two, gargle with an antiseptic in warm water, like vinegar or salt or lemon, every day if possible. Number three, the virus attaches itself to hair and clothes. Any detergent or soap kills it, but you must take a bath or a shower when you get in from the street. Avoid sitting down anywhere and go straight to the bathroom or shower. If you cannot wash your clothes daily, hang them in direct sunlight, which also neutralizes the virus. Number four, wash metallic surfaces very carefully because the virus can remain viable on these for up to 9 days. Take note and be vigilant about touching handrails and door handles, etc. I guess within your own house as well, you can make sure that you are keeping those clean and wiping them down regularly. Number five, don't smoke. Number six, wash your hands every 20 minutes using any soap that foams. Do this for 20 seconds and wash your hands thoroughly. Number seven, eat fruits and vegetables. Try to elevate your zinc levels, not just your vitamin C levels. Number eight, animals do not spread the virus to people. This is person-to-person transmission. Number nine, try to avoid getting the common flu, I guess because this just already weakens your system, and try to avoid eating and drinking cold things. And number 10, if you feel any discomfort in your throat or a sore throat coming on, attack it immediately using the above methods. The virus enters the system this way and remains for 3 or 4 days within the throat before it passes into the lungs. Good luck to everyone. Take care of yourself and pass this information along if you wish.
Okay, so that's basically some ways to prevent the for you to get contaminated by the virus. You got anything to say on that, Chris? Hold on, let me unmute your mic.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm listening to what she said, but
it's exactly what you experienced, Chris. Like you said. She said it stays in your throat or whatever. Remember you said your throat was tingling?
yeah, I mean that's how it started. As far as me knowing that something was, about to happen.
Right.
The first thing I had was that little scratchiness in my throat, and that was on that Tuesday, and that shit just, excelled over the course of them days.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that other stuff she's talking about, like, drinking hot this, hell, I was drinking all kind of hot shit. I was drinking hot tea, hot Theraflu, and that shit didn't do nothing. I mean, I ain't saying it ain't worth a try. Now, the only thing that I've been hearing that people saying is actually working for them to not get sick, they've been doing, like boiling water and sticking their face over it.
Okay, like
a lot of people.
Right. Hey, you remember when me and you was talking on the phone? I said with the humidifier, you put some alcohol in it with some water.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people been doing that. I know that. A lot of people been doing stuff with steam.
Yeah,
a whole lot of steam.
Yep. that
Probably to
stimulus
break up,
basically gonna right, it's gonna break it up. It's gonna break it
But
up.
like I say, I found this stuff out after the fact. While it was going on.
Gemini, that video is like 36 minutes long. You're gonna have to give me some time points or some good points that he's saying. Like I said, we already an hour in. I was expecting this to be like an hour to 2 hours tops.
I think the main thing, bro, is just stay your ass at home. Don't be around nobody except for your family, because you know what I'm saying. Going to the store, you got to do that. But as far as like these people I'm talking about people in Atlanta is like, man, I want to go to the club. I want to go to the club.
Fuck
I'm
that.
like, bro, it ain't that serious.
It ain't that serious.
It ain't that serious.
Yeah, that's what the fuck you gonna die at. You want to go that bad?
And they right here talking about, I'm tired of getting drunk at the house by myself. Well, don't drink.
Right. I'm seeing this shit. I mean, seriously, y'all, he's not lying. I'm seeing.
You know what? And then some people, it just goes to show that some people can't stand their own selves. Because like I be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't really hang around people who are really busy like that, like where they want to just hop around and shit. I'm not that type of person. So me staying at home is great. Like I was like, this is cool for me.
Well, I don't mind popping around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I dip long as a motherfucking party there. But you know what I'm saying?
But see,
it's
like,
not. I know when to shut it off.
Yeah.
I know how to
Right.
off.
Exactly.
I just feel like
With these motherfuckers, it seemed like they don't want to shut off. They did the motherfucker. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What I was about to say right now, with what's going on, man, just sit home and get in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, learn some stuff about yourself that maybe you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you still got YouTube.
Man, listen. Whatever you can do, if you ain't got to go out the crib, don't go.
Right. That's why I told everybody, man, share this motherfucking link on your YouTube. I mean, on your.
I think people just don't want to clean their house. I think that's what it is. And they mad because I think they mad because they in the house. Their house is a mess, and it's been a mess for years because they always outside, and now they got to come home and deal with their own shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, now's the time to clean that motherfucker up.
Right. Exactly.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not used to just being in the house all day. No, I'm not. I'm used to, being out somewhere doing something. But with the circumstances, man, I done watched every episode of Sanford and Son. Goddamn.
You are old man, Chris. You are old man.
I was watching Good Time the other day. Goddamn, the nigga JJ had to go get some money from Sweet Daddy because he lost his job. He had to get the wedding going. Like I say, man, like, find you something to do. I done played every video game I got. I keep playing them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because don't nobody want to feel what I felt. I'm so, like, you could be the toughest MF around. You heard people
screaming? You heard people screaming?
Like I'm in my room and I'm laying in the bed. If I turn the TV off, I can hear people like crying, like screaming.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, like, nigga, what's gonna happen to me?
What? I know you was crying. I know you was crying, Chris.
I mean, I ain't gonna talk about it on YouTube. I cried.
I know, but I'm just saying, I already know you was, because that's you in the hospital, you all isolated and shit. You hearing screams like this is like a damn horror movie.
The first thing that made me actually tear up was listening to my daddy, and I could hear the fear. I've always looked at my daddy like he's Superman. You know what I'm saying? So to hear the fear in his voice and to hear him telling me like, Chris, I ain't been able to go sleep. I'm sitting here worrying about you. Like, my daddy is just, he not like that. My daddy fought in Vietnam. He was a damn paratrooper, 82nd Airborne.
He a man's man, right. He don't do all that crying and shit.
He an alpha male. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
he a retro nigga.
So like to hear him saying that and then seeing my homeboy on the phone with me crying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they basically listening to what they hearing on the news about, but people in the hospital right now and they dying. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I literally thought I was gonna die. So, I had a couple of nights where I was laying up in that bed and I was like, man, come on. And then hearing people cross the hall, man.
Chris, that's so, oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah, man. And but I think the scariest part was when I stood up, because I couldn't make it to the bathroom. So they had this little container that I had to pee in. The scariest thing for me was when I stood up, and just, all I did was reach over to grab the container, and I felt like I was about to pass out. I couldn't breathe. That was scary as hell right there.
Damn. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, I just tell everybody, like, you don't want to feel what I felt, so you may as well just sit your ass down.
Right.
And then being away from your family for 6 days, the only way you can talk to somebody is on FaceTime. Can't get no visitor, period. Even if it was something like detrimental where I really needed something. Only thing they could do was bring it up there, give it to security. Security got it, they got to drop it off. That's it. And the doctor told me, he was like, you can leave if you want to leave. But he didn't tell me straight up. He said, because I was getting frustrated. Like, I was starting to get to the point where I was frustrated. Like, God damn it, I want to go home. And the doctor was like, listen, physically, we can't keep you here. He said, but I'm going to be honest with you. He said, at this, I think this is probably the third day. He said, sir, if you go home, you're going to die. Because you're not breathing. He was honest, though. He said, you're not breathing on your own. So if you go home, you're going to die.
You're gonna die.
That's what he told me. And I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna sit back and shut the fuck up.
Right. Whoa.
But for the doctor to it was a black dude. He had the door closed. He said, listen, if you go home, you're going to die because you're not producing enough oxygen for you to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn. He said, yeah, we can give you a little tank to go home with. He said, but that shit gonna run out because you're using it up. So I just stayed there and muscled through it until it was over with.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, Chris.
Yeah, I say, man. So I found out who my real friends were.
Did you lose any weight?
I lost 20 pounds in, I guess, a week and a half. I lost 20 pounds.
Oh my God.
But the 20 pounds was mainly from the fact that I wasn't eating.
Right. Yeah.
So I wasn't eating,
could you keep anything down, or was it coming right back up or out?
I threw up one time, but that was from me getting choked because I couldn't breathe. But other than that, I wasn't never throwing up and being sick. But it was I just couldn't eat. I didn't have no energy to eat.
Right.
I had no energy to eat. But I ate. But like I say, I went to the store when I thought I was getting better. Before I went back to the hospital, I went to the store and I got some soup and I ate that. But shit, that was the first thing I had ate in 4 days.
Damn.
And then when I got to the hospital, they was I remember that first day I got there, they tried to get me to eat something I didn't want to eat. And then the next day they was like, look, you got to eat something, even if you don't want to, just eat it. And then I kind of started eating, but hospital food ain't good like that.
Right.
But that barbecue chicken they had, that shit was swinging. I ain't gonna bullshit. And they asked for spaghetti one day, and that was good too.
Oh. Okay.
But they was bringing me water and juice all day long. Water and juice. Water and juice. Every time I looked up, they were bringing me some more juice. Because they kept asking me, you want something else to drink? And I was like, yeah. They brought me 10 apple juices, 3 waters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They brought me a couple of Sprites every now and again. So, like I say, but I'm just fortunate that I was able to make it through it. That's all I keep saying. And people keep calling because they want to know, So, I got a partner. My partner, mama, she in the hospital right now. She got it. So hopefully she make it through. But a lot of these older people, they can't fight it.
Oh, I was gonna say this about Italy or whatever. When if it all actually, when it's all said and done, and hopefully this whole coronavirus will eventually pass, whatever, they're going to have to send some young people over to Italy, because the reason why it's so devastating over there is because Italy doesn't have any young people. So they have to literally send people. Yes, they're going to have to send people to repopulate Italy, because there's no young people there. That's why everybody's dying. So they're going to
How many people have died in Italy so far?
I don't know, but it's supposed to be, number one, it's more.
Yeah, I think it's in the thousands.
In the thousands, man. That's crazy.
But
yeah,
they're going to eventually come up with some type of incentive program to get people to move to Italy, y'all, to make babies. That's the only way the economy is going to, come back together.
I think this is part of the population control anyway. This, like I said, this is a straight man-made disease.
I see Locust Queen asked me a question. She said, did you find out who your real friends are? I definitely found that out. Like, people who I thought was really, like, cool with me, they weren't checking on me. The people who I don't really even talk to like that, them was the people that was calling twice a day, 3 times a day. Sending a text. I had to tell one person, like, look, I'm tired of talking. You know what I'm saying? Calling like shit, like 3, 4, 5 times a day, sending a text every hour. And I said, hey, look, give me a second. I'm trying to get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? But like, I had one partner, who I thought was my partner. The first day that I got there, I asked him, I said, hey, bro, where you at? He was like, man, I'm over here on Columbia Drive. Anybody who know Decatur or know Atlanta like that, Columbia Drive and Panola Road, which is where the hospital was that I was in, that ain't that far. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, mate, bro, what you need? I said, I need a charger for my phone. He said, I'm on the way. He never showed up.
Wow.
He never showed up. But a dude that I don't even really talk to all the time like that, he called me. He said, bro, what you need? I said, bro, I need a charger. He stayed 45 minutes away. Within an hour and 15 minutes, the charger was coming to my room.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, again, people that I done put on to work, people that I done made sure that they was able to eat. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. When you need me, you blowing my phone up. But when I needed you, you want to know where to be found. So it's like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, just all I can say again, I'm getting ready to go in here and cook. I'm gonna come back to the stream if y'all still be on. All I'm gonna say is y'all stay in, just do what they telling you to do. It'll be over after a while, like maybe a month, you know what I'm saying? It'll be over and life will be kind of semi back to normal. But what I was going through and what I was feeling, you don't want to feel it. Or damn sure don't want to go through it and don't make it out. I think I was just lucky. Or I got a good immune system or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Just do what they saying. That's all I can say. Just do what they saying and shit. That's it. And pray. And if you do get
so many people who lost their jobs, man. It's so many. Like, I don't even know how this is gonna go down. Like,
I mean, luckily for me,
like I said from the get, I think like all this is kind of full circle because it's about to be an economical reset. That's what we're about to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've been saying that, y'all. I said it on the first one. It's about to be an economical reset.
Because in the back chat, somebody put that Cheesecake Factory can't even pay they April rent. They not gonna pay.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. The Cheesecake Factory, everybody go there.
Yeah. It goes to show you shit. What the hell really going on? They ain't balanced the budget.
Exactly.
I know they should have something to at least 2 to 3 months, 3 months at the least.
Right. Some type of reserve.
I know in my case, I got a small business, but once this shit blow over and the clubs open back up, I'm back on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like for a business like the Cheesecake Factory, you can't pay your rent, bro. That is ridiculous. But like you say, what y'all been doing with y'all money over there?
Right.
What's really going on?
Well, what somebody else did say is that means that, if they have 300 locations that they're not paying April's rent, that's 300 landlords that ain't getting paid.
Right.
So So that's how it starts to trickle down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're right.
Let me. What's
And
the
see,
square?
luckily,
Hey,
Chris has his own business and he has his own trade. So, you know, this is just a setback for him. But for some people, they lost their jobs permanently. So even when it's all said and done and things get back to normal, these people still got to find jobs. And now, because of the coronavirus, it's a lot of job scams out there now.
so this goes to
It's a
show.
lot of
Hold
job
on. Let me
scams
say
out
that.
there. So,
This goes to show you that the Cheesecake Factory every month they paying $3+ million in rent.
Right.
well, I don't know how much they rent is per.
I'm just giving an estimate of
Oh, okay.
you know, every square, you know, the square footage,
Yeah.
and the average price that it run, you know, commercial wise. You talking about like at least 10,000 in rent.
But I want to see what the chat, like, what ideas can the chat come up with? Because, like, seriously, like, this is the highest record of unemployment. What's to happen once it's all said and done? Like, now we got businesses that are closed permanently after this, so they can't go back to their jobs. So now what?
Right. And now on top of that, with that stimulus package, y'all, I read, I don't know if it's true. They saying if you owe back child support, you ain't
you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. Yeah, that's the truth. You can owe back taxes and get it, but if you got back child support, you're not getting it.
No, I feel like why wouldn't they give the person that? But excuse me, don't give it to them. Just put it on their thing,
right?
On their balance.
Yeah.
But that's too much like right. You know.
Yeah, put on their balance.
I agree.
Right.
That's too much
Trump,
like right.
Trump don't like baby daddies. Obviously, I don't know.
Shit, he is a baby daddy. So
Trump is everything that he doesn't like.
I don't think he pushed that. I think that was somebody else that pushed that.
Oh, okay.
It had to be.
I think that's messed up though. Because,
I'm pretty sure with him paying his ex-wife and she able to have a motherfucking household, I'm pretty sure he would have motherfucking cape to have that, but he couldn't beat that one, so he's like, fuck it.
Damn.
Well, luckily,
and it's sad because whether you a deadbeat or not.
Two people at one time. Hold on.
No, I said luckily I owe $700, so I'm like, I ain't even worried about the chick. Y'all are fine.
Right, I ain't worried about the motherfucker either. Because
it's cool.
They probably, from what I'm hearing, they say some people is gonna take up to 4 months to get anyway. So
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, now I will say this. Somebody just told me today about SBA. SBA.com, small business, whatever. Yeah. So I just applied for a loan today.
You applied? Okay. Because my homeboy say, they say regardless you're gonna get $10,000 regardless if you get the loan or not. I'm not for sure, but my homeboy say, man, it's hard to get that shit.
Well,
I guess to get the $100,000 because you got to prove so much stuff. I guess it's somebody he know on the restaurant.
Well, in case somebody listening, just in case people are really listening to what we saying, think about this. You may as well just try it. You might fuck around and just look up and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna try, but then I heard you had to have somebody on payroll. I'm like, damn, I only got myself. Like, I don't know if I gotta have an extra.
Right.
I gotta be paying my shit.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta look up.
Yeah, they probably gonna. There's probably gonna be more funding available. I will say that, but it's still gonna be the same stipulations. They might chop off a few stipulations, but I will say this for everybody who's doing their own thing. Definitely apply with these third party lenders. They definitely gonna be throwing out money. Definitely apply with them. The one with the the smaller criterias where you gotta have like a 580 credit score, 2 months in business and show like probably like a no more than 2 months to a year in bank statements. So you definitely apply with them. Because your chances
I wouldn't care.
More easy.
I wouldn't care if they give me $85. I'll take it.
Right.
I don't care what they're talking about. You want to give me something?
Well, what I was also saying is that it's a lot of job postings that have like coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like it's a anytime there's a crisis, they will make an industry of it. So I want people to be very careful when they apply to these jobs, and they might get responses through like text messages or like really kind of iffy like emails. Be very, very leery of that because now it's an open market for that where they want to take your information. So be careful.
And not only that, what they're doing is they're gonna find your creditors and basically sell it back to them.
Right. It's all about the data. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Data is more than
they did that shit.
Now.
Right. They did that shit when the last economy crash happened. They was making it seem like it was $15 hour jobs and shit.
Right.
And you'll send a simple application, then next thing you know, they'll call you, act like, oh, we're gonna put you on the list. But in actuality, you know what I'm saying, they sold you goddamn information. Clarify that was you that they talked to.
Wow. Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. Yeah. If I can't get nothing else, I'm gonna get me a OnlyFans. I'll be dancing butt naked in the shower. You know, we charge $20 a month around here. You know, tell you what's going on with me.
I think Sister Pink, she says she had some questions to ask you. You have to come back for that though. They was asking about I think it was a week ago. No, she ain't in the chat, but this was a week ago in the chat. I guess it was about the rat when she said, "Who makes her still talk about you 10 years from now?"
Probably. Probably. Like I said, man.
She gonna make it. She listening right now, so tomorrow she gonna make a video about Chris having coronavirus.
Right.
Of course.
You know what to do.
You know that's coming. Yeah. So, what about? You know,
my ex-lover,
But you know what, bro? You just gotta laugh at Sansa Ray, man. She's a joke.
You do.
It's funny, man. You know,
she's hilarious.
I mean, it's just at this point, it's like, you know what, bro? There's no point. Don't even take us serious. Like, it's just.
Well, maybe you need to reach out to Big Kathy, Chris, because she got it too. So she
right.
got it too. Did you know that Big Kathy had it too?
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do this with y'all, bro.
Sansa Ray say Big Kathy got coronavirus. She had it like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
She said she had it. She got it. She says, but she didn't go get tested for it. I'm like, hold the fuck up. How you know she got that?
Right.
So we was trying to keep it under. We was trying to keep it under wraps because we didn't want her to know that your ass, you know what I'm saying, was in the hospital because she would have went crazy.
Yeah, she'd have been like, "See, I told you, that's his karma." So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, what they say? Misunderstood says, so basically they believe Chris, but they didn't believe that her mother had.
Right. Right, misunderstood.
I mean, like I say,
right.
I had it for real. I don't know about them people over there. I don't know. I know I had it for real based on what they told me.
Big Kathy ain't got it at all. She's sitting up the motherfucking line I asked off.
But if she do have it, I mean, hey, based on what I felt, if she do have it, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, she never even got tested, Chris. Okay, so
yeah,
you don't
know
know
what I'm saying?
she
You
got
gotta
it.
get tested. You can't self-assess that.
Yeah. They will not test Big Kathy for nothing. They will not test her.
Right. Talking about the doctor was trying to diagnose Big Kathy over the phone.
Yeah, you can't do that. You know, can't do that.
Right. So yeah, that's crazy.
But I will say, what's a trip? It's a trip that it took. It took me 8 days to get mine. But if you're a basketball player or a famous person, you get your results in 24 hours.
Right.
I don't understand that. It took me 8 days to get my results.
Money.
But if you're an NBA ball player, but you get your shit 24 to 48 hours, you got yours. It's almost like they don't really care about regular people.
They don't. They want us to die anyway. So they don't care.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this video Gemini sent. I'm gonna play like the first probably 4 to 5 minutes of it. Like I said, she didn't send me no timestamps to pick a part. But I listened to a few minutes of it, and it is informative as well. It's what's going over in China right now.
Hey everybody, it's Steve from Agent Boston. With the whole world seemingly on lockdown, there's a lot of panic and misinformation that's going around about the coronavirus. South Korea is widely acknowledged for having had one of the best responses to contain the pandemic. And yes, everybody here is wearing a mask, but that doesn't mean they're all sick. They're just protecting themselves before getting tested, which itself is widely available, as you can see. It's probably not an exaggeration to say that it is one of the safest countries to be in right now, relatively speaking, of course. If you're wondering what it is that Korea has done that was so effective, and also want to get the most accurate information on the coronavirus, today we've come to Korea University Guro Hospital to talk with the most prominent coronavirus expert in the country. He's waiting for us as we speak, so let's go ask him as many questions as we can. 오늘 이렇게 시간 내주셔서 정말 감사합니다, 교수님. 우선 간단하게 본인 소개 좀 부탁드려도 될까요?
예, 제가 이제 근무하고 있는 직장은 고려대학교 의과대학 서울에 있습니다.
Okay, Gemini, that's oh shit, my fucking goddamn browser is fucking up over here, y'all. And yeah, they ain't gonna be able to see this. Yeah, Korea. Yeah, okay, what's going on in Korea? Yeah, he's speaking Korean language, and ain't nobody gonna be able to interpret that. I thought this was an actual English version, so yeah, I ain't gonna be able to play that one. Yeah, I thought it was informative when I was listening to the first couple of minutes of it. Let me go ahead and play this Italy one.
Saw its death toll rise by 475 today, the biggest one-day jump. And experts say the U.S. may not be far behind. The respected Imperial College London recently released a study that estimated without any action, 2.2 million Americans could die from the virus, a startling report shared with the Trump administration. Tonight, I spoke with the study's lead scientist, Neil Ferguson, in isolation with a cough and fever, awaiting his own test results.
How long are you budgeting that we're going to be dealing with this?
Probably until we have a vaccine.
We're going to have to stay with closures until there's a vaccine?
Without doubt, we are going to be living with the virus for a year or probably 18 months, 2 years, and there will be changes, profound changes to society throughout all that time.
Rich country under lockdown for the past week saw its death toll rise by 475 today, the biggest one-day jump. And experts say the U.S. may not be far behind. The respected Imperial College London recently released a study that estimated without any action, 2.2 million Americans could die from the virus, a startling report shared with the Trump administration. Tonight, I spoke with the study's lead scientist, Neil Ferguson.
Okay, yeah. So that's the estimated count that total people who might die from this in the U.S. 2.2 million. I wanted to show this picture, well, this video that's going around of all these tanks, because it's about to get definitely serious. So I hope a lot of y'all stocked up. As I said before, I'm gonna say it again on as I did on my last video, that go out and get you some MREs, canned goods, because we don't know. We don't know. Because, you know, they might tighten up and have to tell, you know, even the stores to, you know, shut down. When the store shut down, then the truck is going to shut down. You know, that's what it is. Yeah, they're going to link. Gemini just put it in. It wasn't to this video I just played. It was to the one before. Yeah, that's why I say when y'all watch videos, you know, if they long, try to have the timestamp as well. Let's see. God damn, motherfuckers like dislike to this shit. God damn. They don't like no real talk. Shit. They don't like when I talk shit or I do some real talk. God damn. But it's all good. But yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, I wanted to show these video. That's you, Chris. Okay. But I want to show this video, but I can't. So my goddamn browser is keep crashing for some reason. I don't know. There's various videos I collected of tanks, and this has been going on, y'all. I had recorded a video last year, and also grabbed a video from somebody on my Instagram timeline of a caravan of tanks on some trains. So this has been going on for a year. That's why I said, you know, I think all this is planned, you know, and I'm gonna stick to that. That's definitely my theory, you know. I do believe this shit is straight conspiracy, all this shit.
Hey, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come back and say, man, my bad for kept cutting out. People kept calling my phone, but I'm getting ready to eat and chill for a minute. So I just want to say, hey, man, I appreciate everybody for listening to me. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody show you some love? Yeah, make sure y'all show them some love.
Yeah. Somebody
shout 'em
definitely did, and the person that it was, hey, I greatly appreciate that. I swear to God, I do.
Okay, there. It's Cash App right there. Cash App sign Chris Law 1722. Yeah, we do appreciate you sharing, you know, the symptoms and your story on it and how to handle it. Because, like I said, you know, this video is to be very informative.
For sure.
You say you think it's a hoax? No, it ain't no hoax. Ain't no hoax.
Who said that?
No, Gemini. She said people still think it's a hoax. No, it's not a hoax.
Yeah, people really think it's a joke. But like I say, a lot of people that I know,
I never did think it was no hoax. I already know what was coming into play. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think it was gonna get as worse as it's getting. Because people thinking it's hope because it hasn't hit close to home to them yet. But when it hit close to home to them, then they it's gonna be that song.
No, but that's what it is. A lot of people that I know, they didn't realize it was for real until I got sick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they like, oh
yeah,
no,
you first person. Yeah, you first person that I know. You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody else personally that got it. But like I say, my partner, his mama is in the hospital for it, you know, but I never met his mama before. But again, that's only me and his mama.
Right.
Now, my mama told me about this lady that the band director who used to be at Morris Brown College back in the day, his name was Dr. Cleophas Johnson. His daughter just died from it. I think she was in her 50s, if I ain't mistaken. She just died from it. They just had her funeral, and like you say, you know, only 10 people could be there.
Yeah.
But again, that's not somebody who I know. That's somebody my mama knows. But again, me being able to talk to my people and let them know that I had it, and they saw that I was sick. Now they knowing, like, nah, bro, it ain't no this ain't no hoax. This ain't no game. It's really going on.
Right. That's what's gonna have to happen. That's why you still sitting on your goddamn Instagram timeline. Motherfuckers want to turn up. You can't turn up dead, motherfucker. Shit. You could turn up dead, but you can't be turning up while you're dead. You know.
Exactly, bro. I'm gonna get off here, but if I get a chance, we're getting ready to say, if you want to, you can play my video on your live stream so that they can see it, or they can go to the page.
I'm having problems, man. My shit, man, got zapped or something. That shit ain't let me. Yeah. It's like I try to upload. Go to a website to screen share, and the shit takes so long loading. Then it say error loading.
Hey man, you've been hey
seriously.
Ain't no telling what's going on. You know, you've been right here jumping on the rat. You've been rat zapped. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Anyway, man, I'm out, bro.
Okay, appreciate everything, bro. But yeah, Yeah, it was saying to me, page unresponsive. I click wait. It's still loading. It don't take this time to load. To take this long to load. Many people aren't taking it seriously because it's being told out of Trump's mouth. A lot of people do not place any credence in this man, which can potentially be harmful. Yeah, you got a point there. Let me see. What else? Who else says something good? Okay, that's what's up. Be Vegan says she got a crock pot and equipped with rice. That's what's up. Yeah, definitely have enough of that. Like I said, make sure y'all go out buy a gang. Every time you see canned goods on that motherfucking shelves, y'all buy that shit. Just buy it. Just bad because, like I said, when they shut that part down of the stores, because right now they only allow essential stores to be open, so that way you need to take advantage of that. Not only that, I do believe this shit is going to clear up, but I think we have to be more cautious of, like I said before, on what's to be really in store from 4 to 5 years from now. That's what we're gonna have to worry about. That's what we're gonna have to worry about. I know everybody look at the news. That's fine to look at the news, but don't take what they say, you know what I'm saying, as word bond. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to listen to them for the right preventative measures, not to be able to get it, but excuse me, get some fucking water. Yeah, not to get it, but as well as kind of do your own research and kind of, look past, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Stockpile every time you pass a store, right? Exactly. Especially when you go to the dollar store. You definitely can't beat their deals. Anything you see that you I mean, you ain't gotta be your favorite, but goddamn it, just think this how I want everybody to think. Think like, okay, the store's gonna be closing for 5 motherfucking months. What would you eat in that motherfucker if you ain't had no choice? That's how you need to think. You gotta think, get out of this mode, because I know everybody in this mode. Because I mean, when I go grocery shopping, it's be the same thing. I do my same routine. When I go past the dairy aisle, I know to grab my package of cheese, and sometimes I might grab my bar of cheese, depending on what I'm making. You know what I'm saying? I get it. When it comes to canned goods, okay, I'm gonna eat this on Tuesday, Wednesday, or next week, or shit like that. But now you got a motherfucker like, okay, let me go ahead and grab at least like 6 cans of this, 6 cans of that, 6 cans of this, 6 cans of that, 5 boxes of this, a case of this, especially water. Especially water. If your store is stockpiled with some motherfucking water, y'all, definitely, I repeat myself, definitely. I don't know how many people in your house, but if you got one person, take that 1 times 5 or 4 the minimum. For every people you got in your house, you definitely, if a case, put it like this, a case lasts you 2 weeks just by yourself, you need to go ahead and get 2 cases per week. So 2 cases per week per person. That's how you need to kind of stockpile. The dollar store is empty? Oh, okay. Well, mine's out here. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. The motherfucker do go dry and, you know what I'm saying, like a motherfucker. But, yeah, for right now, it's cool. Are we in a new world order / martial law? We getting there, Locust. We getting there. Like I said, I think this shit is just a test run. You can't be choice of what food you eat or what to drink. Yeah, I agree with you as well, Owens. Like I said, if you ain't used to the dollar store food shit, like I said, think of it like, you know what I'm saying, this is your motherfucking last time to be able to shop, basically. That's how you got to think. Dry beans and rice like a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. Like I said, these MREs, man, the people are buying that shit out with them MREs. They definitely last a long time, 10 years. That's why I, mention them, because you can't beat that. Even though when it's clear up, you still gonna be able to have them. And even still, after this shit clear up, I would suggest everybody buy one MRE per month. Even though the economy is going good, buy one MRE. $26 a month. I'm pretty sure won't hurt y'all. If you miss 1 month, so the next month, make sure you buy 2 of them. Other than that, that's just about all I got to say. Like I said, I wanted this, be 1 hour to 2 hours. Like I said, it was some more videos I wanted to show. This motherfucker is still motherfucking low, y'all. I don't know what the fuck wrong with this shit. I don't. Last time I tried to share a video, it started lagging. First video 2 I showed was cool, but after this, it's you said making cornbread. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do that, Asian. A lot of people don't know how to do that. People thought I was crazy when this first started. I started stockpiling on things. I am a couponer, so I will stock up anyways. Oh, that's what's up, Felita Woodland. That's what's up. Better be safe than motherfucking sorry. I will say that. It's better be safe than sorry. You said, what's an MRE? Yeah, look it up, Mindy. MRE is basically a military survival packet. Yeah, just look it up. It'll come up. Yeah. Let me see what else. Yeah, once again, tomorrow on Playback Watches, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all can help our brother Chris Law out, show him some love, you know what I'm saying? He just got done dealing with the virus itself. He did test positive for it, as he mentioned. It's true. He got a video, but like I said, it shit ain't let me hold on. Let me see if I can pull up YouTube. Let me do that. Look like it's kind of low. Fine. This shit taking too damn long to load. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this shit, y'all. Hold on. Let me try something. Y'all bear with me a hot second. Let me try this. Yeah, this shit ain't let me do it. Yeah. It's not let me pull up nothing else. Okay. I'm trying to think. I might go live later on, since I know everybody is on chill mode. Like I said, I just had this the only thing I had planned. So I'm pretty sure it's still some people who got to go to work, but I know it's some people who don't. So I'm trying to make it a little something for everybody else. We probably go live in like another hour and a half or 2 hours. So I might jump back on. Yeah, I might jump back on. Oh, you said a rag gonna be pissed. Shit. She need to be pissed at her goddamn self. But yeah, other than that, I do appreciate everybody for coming by and listening as well. Shit, come on now. There we go. Oh, make sure y'all check out the video we did last night as well. Yeah. Look like YouTube fucking with the damn numbers. It is what it is. I'm gonna start working on episode 3 of the Real Baby Mamas of YouTube. Make sure y'all check that out. And also, hold on, let me check this out. Damn it. Yeah, make sure y'all check that out. I'm gonna be working on the 3rd episode. Probably gonna have it done by this Wednesday. Oh yeah, you rewatched that. This shit was hilarious. It was hilarious, Aisha. And also, everybody already know about the show Talking Shit, which basically goes neck and neck with Tales from the Rat 2.0. Oh shit. But until then, everybody stay up.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.